Hello everyone, I'm Billy. Today is the 14th day of making videos and upload to LGB daily. Today actually I have quite a lot of thoughts as well, and I know that yesterday I have made different videos about different topics. Then of course, because of my phone card memory, I've separated into different parts, so it makes the video that much. Or normally it should be 2 long videos is enough. But anyway, so yesterday actually I covered a lot of things, like because yesterday I've participated in a talk, and as well as I got many books to read. Then also I have some homeworks, or even not homeworks, I'm using some AI technologies to see whether I can have some other functions. Like actually nowadays technologies keep evolving, and there's always some improvements in technologies 1 to 2 years ago already. And like for example, before when I was Form 5 or Form 6, I'm trying to crack some computer plugins, like audio plugins or some softwares. And at the time I realized that those audio plugins starts to consist of and involve the usage of some AI techniques. But at the time the AI technique is still not mature yet, and sometimes when there is an AI tools coming out or being published, many people will go to use that or even crack that because it's getting really popular and useful. But nowadays it is already not that rare or unique that an audio plugin tool is involved in the usage of AI. Like for example, actually when ChatGPT is published, there is already not only the single function. They can help you a lot of things. Like for example, yesterday as well, when I'm participating in talk, they actually explained their views towards the usage of ChatGPT. So they think that actually ChatGPT is a tool for us to use, and we should fully utilize the tool instead of get rid of them. Like for example, before when calculator is published, or maybe smartphone is getting published, or even photo maps, they are trying to ban the usage of the new technology to prevent others from using them to do homework or something like that. So actually when there's a new technology being published or getting popular in the world, then actually human will sometimes fear of them. Like sometimes people will think that these kinds of technologies have unknown consequences, or maybe when students is trying to use that, they will take a lot of advantages that before is not exist. So it is actually the mindset of people. So sometimes when we are having a really old mindset, or I mean not old, but a really stable mindset that we are not going to change, then actually we cannot adopt into the rapidly changing environment in the world, as actually the world is always changing. This is a fact, and it is inevitable. We cannot stop changing of the world. When there is some technological persons or people with a really strong brain trying to maybe innovate some new ideas or create some new stuff, even this not technology, it's maybe even just like biology or some engineering stuff, like new concepts. They're trying to simplify the process of making a building like that, or even some new materials being found by geologists. Then actually even it's not just technology, it's not about AI, but they are trying to contribute to the changes to the world. So like before, maybe buses are already really new technology or a new innovative idea already. But nowadays everyone is using bus. There are even will complain that whether a bus is having air conditioner or not, whether the seats are comfortable or not. And yeah, actually everyone is trying to adopt with the technology instead of trying to get rid of them. When there is new technology, actually of course that people is trying to like contribute or trying to give their new ideas to the world, but at the same time they are actually want to try to improve the world, right? They are not just trying for their own, they are trying to give, of course when they made that product, they of course they want a sense of achievement for themselves, or even sense of affiliations, like approval from others. But at the same time, they aims at solving problems in the world, as well as improving maybe the quality of life, the efficiency in working for people in the world. Then why are we going to fear about that? Actually, this is not making sense. Like sometimes when ChatGPT is coming out, then the Hong Kong University, at the University of Hong Kong I mean, is ban the technology and trying to get rid of them. Then actually it shows that the University of Hong Kong is actually having a really stable mindset, and they don't like suit or適應 the rapid changes in the environment. Then actually this is actually the decline of some kind of things. Like for example, when we are trying to make an AI company about a new product we have thought of, where we have lots of idea, and after we are trying to selections or any differentiation works and realize that, oh, this idea is the best and more feasible, and then we make this as a project and eventually develop a company to sell this item to everyone and having a great success. But then are we trying to just keep this project or keep this item just to sell them and without any improvements or any further developments? Then actually is not suiting the rapid changing environment in the world. When someone is trying to make some products on top of our technology, and it is more useful to others, then actually our company will collapse eventually if we don't make any improvement or new developments. So actually for a company, they have to success for a long period. Actually there must be some specialist in technology or some of course related to your company's genre. Then you must hire this kind of clever people to keep changing your company's structure. Like for example, even for my dad's company, Schneider Electric Limited, then before they're just trying to sell some electrical products to the world, to Hong Kong I mean. The main branch, the headquarters of Schneider Electric is in France. Hong Kong is just one of the places that Schneider Electric selected to open a company on, and yeah, to develop their business in other nations. Then at first they're just trying to make some electrical products, maybe like light bulbs, or maybe light switches, or any power switches, something like that. But then when the earth is developing, new technology came out, like for example the idea of smart city, the idea of LED. LED means like the light bulbs are relatively having a less electricity usage. Then actually their company is trying to adopt with this development and trying to use this new technology into their own products. And yes, exactly, this is why Schneider Electric is keep developing. And even for other companies like Google or Microsoft, don't see that they are just like kind of monopolize the whole internet world, but actually there's still many specialists trying to improve their products instead of just promoting. Of course, Google has this really good business mind that people are going to give money to their home. They use a strategy of advertisements, or the crazy Google search engine is trying to they have a really good reputation, and other businesses, or no matter small businesses or large businesses, if they want to trying to advertise or just giving any impressions to others, then they must do that via Google company. Like for example, Google search engine, if you wanna make a restaurants and you have to show the restaurant into Google Map, then you also need to pay money to Google to let Google Map add your restaurant into the map. So actually, Google did nothing. Just give it the location and then show your company or restaurants out in the Google Map. It's just maybe 10-second effort, or of course maybe a few minutes. Maybe one of the employee or even interns in Google can do the work easily, or maybe even doing that one day for a few hundred restaurants. But how much they earn, the amount of money they earn is crazy. So actually every day there are new companies coming out, and if they're trying to advertise, they use a Google service. Then actually Google is having a really good business mindset that can make them earn really much money. But when ChatGPT is coming out, or even some new technologies are coming out, and if, like for example, Microsoft seems that they use ChatGPT's technology into their search engine, then when this kind of search engine is coming out, then Microsoft will beat all others. Like, of course, they invest a lot in how they fully utilize the ChatGPT's engine, and how much they have to pay for ChatGPT for their intellectual property fee. So but Microsoft actually did great in risk management. Yeah, they know that this kind of technology, no matter how much they pay, they will get a return. Then when Microsoft adopted this kind of a technology, then Google will try to do the same instead. Like, if Google not doing so, then Google will be declined, because all people uses Microsoft to get a better search results, right? Then yes, this shows that no matter, of course, making a new company must need a lot of business knowledge, like how to earn money automatically. Of course, as the talk I've just registered for yesterday and attended, they says that for a small business, if you're trying to start up or kickstart your business, then yes, you must first maintain your service. You won't let the earth's trend to push you away from kickstarting your businesses. You need a lot of mentorships, or you need a lot of experienced professors, or even attend more talks and take their advices for any consultation sections, or maybe you ask a lot of questions in your Q&A sections, then you get a lot of advice from them. Then of course, after even you do that, it's still you need a lot of investments and risk management, or even a large network service for you to eventually maintain your business, instead of collapse after half month like that. Like, when your collapse after half month is not about earnings, you pay your own money out for the company, but at last your company failed and you lose all your own money as well. Not even the company's assets, it's your personal assets, right? You take the assets from your own bank or even loans, then you have to pay the loan back if your company has collapsed, right? So first of all, of course, we need to maintain our service, but when we're trying to grow our company, then actually we need a lot of different kind of people. Like for example, businessmen is maybe this main point of Google, how they can maintain a good services to others and they can earn a lot of money, how they build their reputation from this business effects.